As we are 1 month away from the Christmas festivities and the celebrations are heightened, today we'll observe some of November's very own celebrations. Parents Month, Youth Month, Eat Jamaican, and Local Government Month. Hi, I'm Audrey Williams. Thanks for joining us on Jamaica Magazine. Stay with us as we journey through another exciting edition.
Did you know that in a recent survey done by the OCA in schools across Jamaica, 43% of the students received inappropriate messages from strangers? The OCA wants you to be smart online. Never speak to persons you don't know. Parents, encourage your children to be social but be smart.
This message was brought to you by the Office of the Children's Advocate with support from UNICEF.
Good day, I'm Stephen McHugh and this is your JIS News for Friday, November 3. Government is moving ahead with plans to implement a national health insurance policy. This after retaining the services of consultant firm Sanigest International to look into the feasibility of developing the plan. Cabinet recently approved the 6-month consultancy period with the work to cost to nearly $773,000. Cabinet has also approved other development contracts. A $161.7 million contract has been awarded for the construction of a secure storage facility for the Institute of Forensic Sciences and Legal Medicine. This 5-month agreement was awarded to West Indies Home Contractors Limited. Public and private sector interests operating in and around the port of Kingston will get to use the services of 2 pilot boats worth $3 million. Meanwhile, the Spectrum Management Authority's radio monitoring and direct finding systems will be upgraded and expanded through a $769,752 contract granted to TCI International.
The National Solid Waste Management Authority has been approved for the award of a contract in the sum of $340,744,529.38 for the provision of tools, labor and planting material in order to implement the tourism resort maintenance project for a period of 6 months.
The Information Minister was speaking at Wednesday's post-cabinet press briefing at Jamaica House. Health Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton has announced that a number of initiatives are being advanced with the assistance of the Pan American Health Organization, PAHO, to improve healthcare delivery. Among the initiatives being advanced is the review of the regional health authorities.
The team is coming in another couple of weeks to make a final presentation of that.
In addition, Minister Tufton says work on a health information system supported by PAHO has just been completed.
And we're now looking at how we can roll that out over time to put the infrastructure in to facilitate more and quicker and timelier delivery of information to guide how decisions are taken.
Dr. Tufton was speaking at the Kingston Public Hospital's recent clinical and scientific conference. Government has given the island's young people an additional platform on which to volunteer while increasing the number of early childhood institutions meeting the 12 standards for certification. On Thursday, the Ministry of Education, Youth and Information launched its inaugural volunteer competition calling for project proposals to upgrade basic schools in communities across the island. Applicants are being asked to visit the Early Childhood Commission's website and choose a school from a list of institutions which meet 50% or more of the required certification standard. The group of 3 to 5 young persons will be required to submit an application along with their project proposals in the form of a video no longer than 2 minutes in length. Deadline for submission is November 14. Winning projects will be carried out on November 30 in a day of service with monetary and voluntary assistance from the ministry. Interested persons are being asked to visit any NYS office island-wide or call 754-9816 to 8.
Go out there, look across the community, choose an early childhood institution, put together your video, get together in a group, send it in, and work as hard as possible. But I would say even if you are not selected in the top 3, what you can find is that you can approach private Jamaica. You can approach the private sector. And you can take that project proposal and now try and solicit funding for it, because the need is there.
The Director of Elections is now awaiting the reports from the returning officers who have completed final counting of ballots from the October 30 by-elections in 3 constituencies. The returning officers' reports are due within 7 days after completing the final count. The final counts in St. Andrew Southern, St. Andrew Southwestern, and St. Mary Southeastern began on Tuesday, October 31, and concluded on Wednesday, November 1. After receiving the returning officers' results, the Director of Elections will advise the Governor-General and the Clerk to the Houses of Parliament as to the winning candidates. On Monday, the Electoral Office released its preliminary results, which showed the Jamaica Labour Party's Dr. Norman Dunn securing the majority votes in the St. Mary Southeast by-election. The People's National Party's Mark Golding and Angela Brown Burke were declared victors for the St. Andrew South and St. Andrew Southwest constituencies. And finally, the government of Jamaica, through the Foreign Affairs Ministry, has weighed in on recent political developments in Spain. The country is facing a constitutional crisis in the wake of movement by separatist MPs in the Catalonia Parliament to declare the region independent of Spanish rule. In a statement yesterday, Foreign Affairs Minister Senator Kamina Johnson-Smith affirmed that Jamaica supports a united Spain and does not recognize the Declaration of Independence of Catalonia. The Foreign Affairs Minister says further that Jamaica values greatly the enduring partnership it has maintained with Spain over the many years. It is hoped, she says, that dialogue based on the rule of law will lead to a peaceful, democratic, and constitutional resolution of the crisis. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Stephen McHugh. Thanks for watching.
The deadline for the JIS Heritage Essay, Poster and Photo Competition has been extended to November 5. Send in your entries for a chance to win a weekend or day passes to a North Coast hotel. Poster competition entrants. Win graphics courses for this summer at colleges and universities. Other prizes include movie tickets, trophies, and cash. The competition is open to primary, secondary, and tertiary level students. For more information, visit the JIS website at jis.gov.jm or call us at 926-359024.
Goat rearing? Not many youth might be interested in the agricultural field, but Amanda sure is. Next, we speak to a young goat farmer on how she cares for her animals and why this is a passion and plan for future wealth.
Did you know that a goat eats 3 times more than a cow? Didn't know. Me either. Well, my name is Amanda Forbes, and today I'll be sharing some information with you about goat care and management. Now follow me. Well, this is my grandfather's goat pen, and this is where I learned, well, some of the things that I learned about for goat care and management, and I'll be teaching you more about the goats in this pen. They're very friendly. Well, this pen was created like this, and it has lots of holes inside of the caves because goats love rocky area to get exercise in, right? So when they go up inside the pen, it protects them from the rain, and they get a lot of exercise because they're actually going up and down on the hillsides. And they actually love this type of environment where they can interact with each other. You can actually tell the age of a goat by its teeth, and especially when it has the first 2 front teeth pop out, you know that it's 1 year old. But when it start to get spaced, you can actually tell the age. But when it has no teeth, you can actually know that it's months old. It's not really a year old, it's very young, despite how big they seem.
Amanda already has a wealth of knowledge in the care and management of goats. And in addition to being mentored by her grandfather, she has learned some of this information from her association with the Jamaica 4-H Club. In engaging hundreds of clubites through schools across the island, the 4-H Club is grooming youngsters like Amanda to pursue agriculture as a viable career option, and she's a believer.
Well, I would like to go to the University of the West Indies, UWI, and I would like to try to follow in the career of biotechnology and in veterinary service of caprine. Caprine is the veterination of goats, as I said before, and I would like to do biotechnician. This is genetic engineering.
Amanda's passion to care for animals started when she was much younger. She could be seen caring for her dogs when they were hurt.
I used to have these medicines in the house that I would actually treat them with. Then Grandpa would say, no, let her treat them myself, because he had the treatment for them.
This young St. Anne resident and student of Fern Court High School is destined for great things in the future. But today, she's our teacher.
Do you know how to select a goat? Well, I'll teach you about that. For, you say, a doe, you make sure that she's sturdy on the legs, just like that one over there. See the one standing on the stone? Sturdy on the legs, but you should have a wide barrel and a well-developed chest. And make sure that the udder is well attached. It's big and tender and soft udders, so the kids can actually get some nice milk from it. In preparation for breeding, actually, you should expose the does to fresh pastures, fresh green pastures, so you can get lots of succulent plants. Then afterwards, you give it like 1 to 2 pounds of 12 to 16% CP, that is concentrated protein from the industries. Then you deworm and delouse them, and then you give them some vitamin supplements so they can be sturdy and very active, so they can get to do what they want to do, you know what I mean?
This natural talent comes also the comedic side to Amanda, which she uses to entertain her friends.
When I'm down like this, they make me smile like this. But they said, you sure you don't want to do acting? They said you could fit in, and I said,
There are 3 things that matter most to Amanda.
I love school, and I love my best friends, really. And I enjoy working with animals very much.
So much is that love for the care of animals that she was awarded the Jamaica 4-H Club Championship Trophy for Goat Care and Management at the 2014 National Expo. She is now the national representative in this category. With this knowledge and that which she will acquire in her future studies as a veterinarian, Amanda hopes to help her grandfather with his goats. And there are other plans.
And I would like to apply to the Japanese embassy for the scholarship that they're offering, and then I would like to get a job over there and here if it's possible. Then I could actually promote the industry of goat production from Jamaica to Japan.
And so in her spare time, she reads manga, a Japanese comic that helps her to learn the language and culture. Amanda's forward-thinking approach is one that's embraced by the government, as it positions the agriculture sector for growth and sets up a promising future for the youth.
Oh, one more thing I forgot to mention. In a pen, you should make sure that the feeders are designed in a way so to discourage the goats from stepping on the feeds or fecal contamination. And you should make sure that when they are going out to a pasture, I would recommend that the pasture have like grassland like this. I wouldn't like them to actually grow on the ground, because you're actually risking the goats to ingest worms, and you wouldn't like that because this will formulate in a loss later on.
The youths, positioning themselves to make a difference and to continue the growth in agriculture.
More life.
More memories.
More moments. Jamaica Moves is a call to action to prevent non-communicable diseases. Get active, eat healthy. You can protect yourself from high blood pressure, obesity, asthma, certain cancer diseases, and more.
A healthy lifestyle reduces the risk of certain illnesses and gives an overall better feeling. A healthy lifestyle starts with your choices.
Move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. You like to move it.
Just like how you want to invest, right? In the future, you save your money,
because you want to buy a house, you want to buy a car, whatever it is that you want to do, you invest your money. That's the same way you have to invest in your health now, so that later on, you'll be able to see the rewards.
So what makes up an investment in a healthy future? A balanced diet, regular exercise, and staying away from harmful drugs are some elements. A balanced diet helps prevent conditions such as obesity and reduces the risk of heart disease and other illnesses.
A lot of emphasis on fruits and veggies. You guys know your fresh fruits, your apples, oranges, bananas, your vegetables, string beans, carrots, callaloo. You want to have a variety. I always think of colors. Colors are a good guide if you know nothing about nutrition. Whole grain and high fiber. The whole wheat bread is good, your whole wheat pasta, but I really want us to make our diet predominantly our ground food, breadfruit, yams, sweet potato, green banana, plantain. Also our oily fish, such as sardines or salmon or tuna or mackerel. Those are fantastic for our omega-3. Lean meats, that's our chicken, fish, pork. Our dairy, soy milk, regular cow's milk, either which one you want to get your calcium, especially for the growing bones. Also, we want to reduce our sugars, that's mostly seen in our fruit juices or sodas.
Once you've established what a balanced diet looks like, it's important to use the right portions.
Half your bowl of vegetables. Look at the callaloo there, and a quarter of your protein, that's your 2 eggs, and another quarter of your starch, that's your green banana. Or you can go down the bottom, and nothing is wrong with having a little bit of healthy fat. Healthy fat is your avocado pear. Very, very, very good for you. Will help clear your arteries.
You should be exercising 3 to 4 times per week just to maintain. If you want to improve your fitness level, you want to be an athlete, you need to be exercising at least 4 to 5 times per week consistently. All right, in order to maintain your health.
A regular 30-minute exercise regime does not necessarily mean going to the gym. With just a chair, you can do a lot. Warm-up exercises, upper and lower body strengthening, abdominals.
Imagine you're hearing the words of why you're walkless, you're a fool, you come like a walkless pooper, all of these different things. How you gonna feel about yourself? You're gonna feel bad. So what most persons do know is use drugs to feel better about themselves. But the sad truth about this is that the drug don't solve the problem.
Smoking of cigarettes, one commonly used drug, is a contributor to several disorders and cancers.
92% of all oral cancer is caused from smoking tobacco. 82% of all lung cancer is caused from smoking tobacco. Yes, 80 plus chemicals inside of it contribute to gum disease. That's why the teeth change color or they drop out.
Hookah, also known as water pipe tobacco, is no less dangerous. An hour-long smoking session is equal to inhaling smoke from 100 to 200 cigarettes. When it comes to smoking marijuana or ganja, its effect on a teenager is different from an adult smoker. In addition to smoke causing damage to the lungs, it impacts the brain.
Your brain is not yet fully developed. Where the box is, that part of the brain controls the executive function of the body. Weighing risk, consequent, thinking, all of this. How much you know have a friend right now and they must smoke weed? And like they can't reason properly. It's like your friend a change. How much person knows somebody know while smoke weed and it's like they get ignorant easy.
Research shows that frequent smoking of ganja from the teenage years into adulthood leads to a significant decline in IQ levels. The dangers of smoking ganja are heightened when unknowingly combined with other ingredients.
Most of you get your weed from your friend them, right? You don't know where your friend them or the shop or anybody or the dealer give you. Because if somebody want to mash up your life, all them have to do is put a lizard tail in it and it's done. Or they mix it with cocaine and it's done. So you don't know where you are smoke. So that's why I said every time you smoke, it's like a gamble or a risk.
Then there is grabba, a deadly mix of ganja with tobacco and sometimes with other ingredients.
When it comes to the red herring grabber and the red rose, that's what they call a hot grabber because those are the one with chemicals. How they make the red herring grabber is simple this way. Grabber is tobacco leaf. So what they do is mix the tobacco leaf with the red herring fish. Then wrap it up or they dip the tobacco in the water and let it dry. So when you're smoking that now, you're smoking chemicals from fish, tobacco, and ganja.
So, maintain a healthy diet, exercise regularly, and stay away from drugs. These should help you reap healthy rewards later in life. If you need help in maintaining a healthy lifestyle, contact the National Council on Drug Abuse at 926-9002-4 or the Jamaica Cancer Society at 927-4265.
I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. You like to move it.
Cervical cancer, caused by the human papillomavirus HPV, is a major public health concern in Jamaica. Almost 50% of the women diagnosed each year die from this preventable disease. To prevent cervical cancer and save lives, the Ministry of Health is providing the bivalent HPV vaccine to girls ages 9 to 14 years free of cost. Parents, give your girls a fighting chance against this deadly disease. The bivalent HPV vaccine is safe and provides 90 to 100% protection against HPV type 16 and 18, which are responsible for most HPV-caused cancers. Call the Ministry of Health's toll-free line 1-888-1-LOVE or 1-888-663-5683 for more information, or email us at hpvinfo@moh.gov.jm. You can also find further information on the website moh.gov.jm, as well as the Ministry of Health's social media channels.
Did you miss our Heritage School tour earlier this week? Well, it was so nice, we had to show it twice. Take a look at what you missed when the team ventured into Westmoreland.
Stop on our tour of Westmoreland was Negril All Age. We showed them our feature, My Country Jamaica, and asked them questions. And boy, the students were eager to answer. And they're bright, you see?
I learned that in 1944, adults earned the privilege to vote for who should rule Jamaica.
I learned that the Kingston Harbor is the 7th largest harbor in Jamaica. In the world.
Okay, nice. He knew the answer. He was just a little bit nervous.
Jamaica is the home of the fastest man alive.
And who is that person?
Usain Bolt.
All in all, they knew the vision to make Jamaica the place of choice to.
Yes.
All right. Somebody else to live. The other one. Nobody don't shout. Remember, we were the other one. Live, work. The third one is to don't shout it out. Somebody don't shout it. What is it?
Raise family.
And the fourth one is to
do business.
We also introduced the students to the annual JISSA competition. And from all accounts, they were eager to win the fabulous prizes. But then it was time for them to show us how vibesy and culturally aware they were.
So what a nice place to live. Sweet company, the only problem is there's not rough. Me wings them broke, me courage fail, bad breeze blew up on me hope. Me walk out all in the Chinese shop, but not a washing soap. Soap what I said, if heart stays by can go far. If monks can go on holiday, soap must can take vacation. Every big up Jamaica, the land of food and water. The system might not proper, but we love the kind of food and the culture. Oh, can't you see the beauty of this country?
Did you enjoy that display? If you did, you're sure to love Sheffield All Age, as they were equally entertaining.
Everybody come and hear what I have to say. How our ancestors traveled here across the sea. His grandpa, her grandma, and the same for you and me. So no matter where we come from, Jamaica is our name.
What a welcome! And trust me, Sheffield All Age gave us a history lesson to remember. The PA system might have been giving some feedback, but it didn't take away from the message, showcasing our rich cultural heritage.
7 heroes standing brave and tall, fighting for justice for one and all. From Sam Sharp, who preferred death to slavery, to Nanny, who fought fiercely to keep her people free. Then came Bogle and Gordon, who lost their lives in the fight against injustice. They were joined by Garvey, who cried, "Black people must unite at home and abroad." When leaders were needed for independence, Manley and Bustamante answered the call. Today, we honor and remember them all for all the brave deeds that they have done.
The price of bread gone up so high that we have to briefing cook we had bread and our ton dumping refugee. And all them mom or somebody there, where they going like 40 sin. All them the way they pass with me, I just left them to dumpling.
I am Mary Seacold. I was born 1805 in Kingston, Jamaica. My father was a Scottish soldier and my mother a free black Jamaican woman who was skilled in traditional medicines. I acquired herbal medicines in the Caribbean. When the Crimean War broke out, I applied to the War Office to assist, but I was refused. However, I traveled independently and set up my hotel and assisted battlefield wounded soldiers.
Why? You're gonna improve yourself and you get so much fear and turn so long a foreign and come back ugly same way.
We loved the kids, and they loved us right back. As we leave Sheffield, we remember to say,
I pledge the love and loyalty of my heart, the wisdom and courage of my mind, the strength and vigor of my body, in the service of my fellow citizens. I promise to stand up for justice, brotherhood and peace.
As we celebrate another month for parents and youth, remember, no man is an island. If you are able to help someone understand their role as a parent, help. If a youth is being misled, help. Help us to achieve our Vision 2030 by making Jamaica the place of choice to live, work, raise families, and do business.
Yo, this is we're committed to reducing the impact of disasters occurring in Jamaica. We're ever ready to assist you before, during, and after a disaster. But everybody have a role to play, so make we work together and follow the plan. Whether rich or poor or where you come from, hurricanes affect everyone, so be prepared. Prevention is better than cure. Be prepared. Listen to OPM.
A message from the Office of Disaster Preparedness and Emergency Management.
As we come to the end of another Jamaica magazine for this Friday, we leave you with this Jamaican proverb: when poor get up, him turn trouble to the world. What does this mean? When someone who has been held down decides to rise, it can mean trouble for those who are responsible for his previous condition. Thanks for spending time with us. Remember to keep up to date with the latest government information. Join us online at gis.gov.jm or watch our programs on our YouTube channel. And be sure to check out our social media platforms. You may also catch a new edition of Jamaica Magazine tomorrow on this very station. Until then, I'm Audrey. Take care.
This has been a production of the Jamaica Information Service, the voice of Jamaica.